Wonderhussy here, driving around the Namibian outback. That's right, the outback of Namibia, Africa. And we just passed through, or came to, this tiny little town or outpost in the middle of a very lonely desert called Solitaire. Okay, it's basically just a glorified truck stop rest area. Not all that dissimilar from rest areas you would find in the United States, aside from the thatched roof over the bakery there. And then there's like a gas station and a little cafe over under that thatched roof. Basically just a place for travelers to stop, get out, and stretch their legs. Because the road to get here is super washboardy and really frustrating to drive on. So by the time you get here, you're just ready to get out of the car and do anything other than drive over washboard. But what's really interesting is this rest area has the feel of a rest area along like Route 66 in the Southwest United States, you know, with this paddle cactus, which, by the way, all kinds of people have carved their names into. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess it probably doesn't hurt the cactus that badly. And then there's this cool aloe plant that looks kind of like something you'd see in the American Southwest. But then there's also all these old rusted out cars, which I'm not a car person, so I don't know what any of these are, but the friend that I'm traveling with said they're all American cars, which is really unusual to find all these old American clunkers out here in the Namib outback. And interestingly, the steering wheel was on the right hand side, which is the way they drive over here. So I don't think this could have been an American car. I don't know, do they make American cars with the driver's side on the right for international markets? So there's actually a bunch of these rusted out old cars parked here, like starting over here. Again, apologies, I don't know anything about cars, but that looks like a Buick or an Oldsmobile maybe from that emblem on the front. What does it say? V112? What do I know? Let's look inside. Anybody know what this was? Again, driver's side on the right, so... Oh, here, look. It's not a Buick or doesn't, it's a Hudson. What? I feel like I've heard of a Hudson. I guess that was like a fairly common car back in the day. And check out this old tractor. It's not a Ford, it's a Fordson. It's like a hybrid of a Ford and a Datsun. I don't know. Never heard of a Fordson before. Cool old tractor though. I'm sure it was put to good use out here, plowing these arid desert lands. I mean, look at the landscape around here. It's very similar to Nevada actually, except for there's more trees. But not, honestly, all that many more trees. Very similar temperature or climate and landscape to Nevada. It's interesting. Okay, here's another car. What's this? Anybody know? So far, I don't think any of these have been American-made cars. My friend was wrong. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong myself. You guys tell me. All my car guys that watch these videos, you'll tell me what's up. I don't know what this is. Huh. I mean, the fins on the back make it look like one of those old... Oh, look, it says something there. Zenith? Oh, I don't know, I can't read it. Nah, the light's not very good on it right now either, so not sure. Okay, well, now we have this truck over here, which, well, let's see the back. Not really any clues on the back, except for, look at this, they put a little tiny strip of tire here on the bumper. Not sure why, but that's cool. Go check around the front. Oh wow, look at the back window, it's all splintered up. Bullet holes, wow, you don't really see a lot of bullet holes and stuff here. But that is very evocative of the American West. You can't go 10 feet in the American West without running into something that's riddled with bullet holes. Look around on the front of this truck and see if it gives us a clue. Is that a clue for you guys? Because it's not a clue for me. One more thing, we can go look at the steering wheel. Oh, I don't know. Does that tell you guys anything? Boy. Alright, well, moving along. We got this, I guess, flatbed truck, sort of. See what this is. Huh. Interesting. Cool color. Oh, here, look, a Chevrolet. Yay, finally an American-made car. Cool. If you guessed Chevy on this one, you win. Boy, I wonder what the story is, how this old Chevy ended up way out here in the African outback. Holy cow, look inside. Oh, man. Super cool. Okay, well, there's one more truck over here. There's also like some kind of flatbed. Holy wow, I have no idea what year these things are. They're old though. Oh, like here comes a boatload of tourists coming into the rest area. A lot of people on safari out here. A lot of Europeans. They come out here a lot. Okay, there's the interior. Now let's see what this one says on the front. Well, oh look, Ford, a Ford. What a trip. This place kind of reminds me of like the African version of the movie Cars. You know how they lived at that busted up old service station and it was all those old cars? Well, this is like their African cousins. See, things really aren't that different no matter where you go in the world. It's really amazing. Okay, coming back into the rest area, we have to go dead slow because there's apparently some kind of little meerkats or squirrels or something. So be careful. But I think there's one more car we haven't looked at. Oh, we didn't look at this one yet. This looks like, oh gosh, anyone? I feel like this does not look American made to me, but again, I know nothing about cars, so. Well, and it's pretty much just a rusted Hulk, so. Anybody know what this is? I bet I stumped even one or two of my car guys with this video because there's all these weird, like, international makes. Oh, wait, look. We didn't get to, there's this one over here that we skipped. Hold on. Okay, now this looks old. This is like some kind of old farm Model T. I don't know, but oh, first of all, look at the steering wheel. And then, wow, I guess that was the gas tank right there under the driver's seat. Yikes. Here's the engine. What is that? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, a straight 12. Isn't that like, God, I don't know who had a straight 12. A Buick? Well, look, here's something interesting. It's like 2x4s. Just sort of attached with wire there. I'm not sure if that was like part of the car or what. Oh man, and then look at this crazy desert plant that's growing up through it now. Nature taking back over the old truck, whatever it was. See on the back. Wow. Oh yeah, like the whole frame looks like it was made out of wood. What a trip. Okay, there's one more car we haven't checked out yet. But it's just really funny if you look, I guess that bus that all those European tourists just got off, they're going nuts. Because Europeans love all these old American cars, stuff like this. That's why if you travel along Route 66 or anywhere like Death Valley, Arizona, you see a lot of Germans and French people. They love this stuff. Oh, it looks like there's like a little motel here. There's little motel rooms back here. But in front of the motel, there's this, whatever this is friggin' amazing. I love the emblem on the front. Look at that. That's really badass. Oh, look. What does it say? Morris 8. Anyone ever hear of a Morris 8? you guys a look at the whole thing. That is so cute. I love it. It looks like it had a little roof that you could pull up if it was raining. Aww, little sporty coupe. Look around the back. That's where the tire used to be. Far out, man. That is too cool. Okay, wow, this motel area looks pretty nice. Look at these rooms. For being way out here in the middle of nowhere, and the landscaping. Oh, it was a little palapa, and there's even a pool over there. Whoa, I take back what I said about this being a truck stop. This is way nicer. Boy, I feel like you could spend your whole vacation just right here at this little truck stop, you know? Hang out by the pool, relax, come out here to the cafe, get a bite, walk around, look at the cars. Probably spend some good time just talking to all the people passing through, because, man, there are a lot of people passing through here. It's the only gas station for many, many miles, or I should say many, many kilometers around. Look, this kind of seems like something you'd see in the American Southwest. It's a dead tree with an old, some kind of tank hanging from it. I feel like I've seen those many times. Oh, look, here's a bench with something written on it. Let's see what this says. Oh, it's somebody's memorial in memory of Percy Cross, aka Moose McGregor. Resting peacefully where no shadow falls, in peaceful sleep he awaits us all. God will link the broken chain when one by one we meet again. Loved and missed by all. Oh, that's kind of creepy. And then look over here. I think this is him. He must have been some badass African explorer. Percival George Cross, aka Moose McGregor. I guess that was his nickname. Looks Scottish. He was born in 57 and he died in 2014. So that would have made him 43, 57. He was young. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he was out riding around in the outback and took a tumble or got attacked by a lion or something. Well, who can say in a place like this? Actually, there aren't any lions in this part of Africa. Just like oryx, kind of like an antelope thing. We've seen a lot of those. We saw some ostrich this morning, springbok, stuff like that. Look at this old wishing well full of desert plants. That's cool. Very similar to what you would see in the American Southwest. And then check this out. You want to talk about the American Southwest? Look at this old bike. Now, just like cars, I know nothing about bikes, so I don't know if this was a Harley or what, but you guys tell me if you can. Can't really tell looking at it. Oh wow, look. It's in kilometers, not miles. If you could go 240 miles per hour on a bike, yikes. Here's the other side. Pretty cool. Okay, and then one last thing to check out. Look at this old gas pump. It was dieseline. I guess that's like diesel mixed with gasoline. I don't know. But it's just sitting here rusting away now. In the middle of all this petal cactus. Look, you can see here too that like the people who drive up here, it's mostly tourists cruising around on like self-guided safaris, but everybody's driving these 4x4 pickups. That's the big car you see here. I mean, that one's a Nissan, but you mostly see Toyotas. This is our rig. It's a Toyota Hilux 4x4. But you know what? There's a Ford Ranger, come to think of it, which I've actually seen a lot of Ford Rangers out here. They still make Rangers, well, they make Rangers again in the US now, but they stopped for a while in the US, but they've been making them continuously internationally. Oh, and then there's looks like a Range Rover or Land Rover. Huh, everyone's got their safari vehicles because everybody is doing crazy safari stuff. Here's the bakery with delicious apple pie, meat pies, filter coffee, which is what we would just call regular drip coffee, espresso, pastry sandwiches, burgers, salads, steak and chips, cold beer. Yummy. Oh no, look, I came inside the bakery and there's actually some backstory on this guy, Moose McGregor. I guess he was the guy who ran the bakery here. And then if you read this, it's an excerpt from a book that somebody wrote about this place. The three buildings which make up the village of Solitaire are a mile away. Peter, the owner of Solitaire and the surrounding desert, lets me camp here. He has lived at this remote junction of dirt tracks in the middle of the Namib desert for years. His only company are Moose, his brother-in-law, and the jackals that howl in the night. His wife ran away with the kids. She lives in the capital where she owns a small shop that sells bridal clothes. Once a year at Christmas, she comes around. Moose never had a wife. He's too fat and he drinks too much. Aww, look at how cute. Oh, no wonder they had that cool memorial up to him. He looks like he was an awesome guy. Like, here's another memorial of him. Aww, we miss you, old friend. Oh man, now I really wonder what happened to this guy. Oh, and look at the phone booth here too, if you have to make an emergency call. Wow. Totally different. Oh, and look. Somebody put a sticker here. Actually, a lot of people put stickers here. From all over the world. Oh wow, look, Detroit in the house. Probably not even somebody from Detroit. Wow. I mean, this is serious overland stuff here. These people aren't playing around when they're overlanding across Africa. Alright, let's go in the Quickie Mart and see what a Namibian Quickie Mart looks like. Pretty much the same. Sunglasses, snacks, cold drinks, just like an American Quickie Mart. Lay's potato chips, look at that. I gotta get a drink though. I am hot and thirsty, so what'll it be? Coke, Monster, boring. I want something I can't get anywhere else. I tried one of those pine nut drinks the other day. It was too sweet for me. I'll try this Stoney's ginger beer. Interesting. I mean, I like ginger beer. This says it's actually a product of the Coca-Cola company. Huh. We'll see what's up. Stoney. I like the name. Just like ginger beer. Delicious. Refreshing. And most importantly, it's cold. Because it was like 105 degrees here yesterday, and it's probably about the same today. We are in the desert. The world's oldest desert. The Namib Desert. Look, this is how dry it is. For the entire year of 2015, they got 87 millimeters of rain. Holy cow. Looks like they just gave up in 2018. They quit counting. Oh wow, what a cool little rest stop. I'm gonna go in and try to find my friend and see what's going on, but I just thought I would share this with you because I thought it was kind of interesting, but also interesting for its differences, but more interesting for its similarities to stuff you might find right at home in the good old US of A.